So one of the biggest questions with the Leica M system that everybody has is, am I going to be able to focus? And you know, I focus probably at 95 to 99%. I don't miss very often, honestly. I don't shoot very fast moving things, but I still shoot, you know, a bride walking down an aisle or, you know, kids and so forth, and a model that moves a lot. But I get focus because I practice. You know, I got good at it. It does take practice. But the other thing is, you know, at wide open apertures, I use the 1.4x and the 1.25x adapters, the eyepieces. Now, I've tried the Light Lens Lab one, which actually has pretty good glass in it. I mean, it's decent. My issue with this one is it has a rubber eye cup that just falls off. I mean, the second you put it in your case, it just falls off. It's a nice idea, but, and the next thing is, this is both good and bad. The diopter is built in with this one, so you can actually adjust the strength, but there's no lock on it. So it constantly turns on me, which kind of sucks. But the glass is fine. You know, there's no issue with that. It is pretty clear. It's decent. You know, it's not as good as the Leica, but it's pretty damn close. So if you had no issue with that thing turning randomly and constantly have to adjust it, or if you absolutely need it, you know, it's a great little unit. I think it's probably 100 and a quarter for this one. And, you know, it's well made, it's well put together, and like I said, it's good glass. For me, you know, I don't use the diopter, so that thing turning on me just drove me crazy. And that's the 1.4. The Leica 1.4, you know, they're $400 or $500 for this little thing, and they come in a little leather case. These have like a string on them that you hook up to your strap so you don't lose it. But I just use it in the case. I don't use this part ever on the camera because I think it would drive me nuts. This is the 1.25, and you know, are they worth the money? Probably not. Now, here's the other aspect of this. With the Leica M11, I think the M10 too, but I'm not sure, you need a thread adapter to fit on the new eyepieces, which is $110. And I'm talking, this is a little ring, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is. If you want it, need it. Does it help me focus? Absolutely, it helps me focus. The other issue with it, if you will, is, you know, say I shoot 50 millimeter. I love the 1.4 because I can nail focus every single time, but it's hard to see the frame lines. You know, they're just out of, like, you have to move a little bit to see all of them. You know, that's when the 1.25 would be just fine. If your eyesight isn't too bad and you just need that little extra boost, the 1.25 would be great for it. But I'm pretty good with calculating my frame lines, you know, and it's at the 1.4 with a 50 millimeter, it's pretty much your whole viewfinder is what you're going to get. You know, not perfectly, but really close. So, you know, I'm happy with the 1.4. Now, if I put the VisiFlex on here, I actually have to take this off because it's going to hit my cheek. Or hit my nose, you know, so, you know, that's a pain. But I don't use the VisiFlex nearly as much as I thought I was going to. My key points when using the VisiFlex are, like, if I'm shooting a 90 millimeter lens at a concert, you know, and I'm using the digital crop to even get in closer, that's when I use it. For anything else, unless I'm in like extremely low light, I'll use it for extremely low light if I'm having an issue focusing. And that's usually when I'm tired. So like if I'm doing an event and it's late in the event and it gets dark, I'll throw the VisiFlex on it to help me out a little bit. But I do have to take this off, and it just screws off. And the adapter stays on here pretty well because I made it firm on the eyepiece. But you know, as far as the eyepiece is concerned, if you're interested in one or had questions about it, they work fantastic. It does bring it in. It is easier to focus with these on. Are they critical? No, but you will get more in focus shots with it on than without it. Especially with, you know, like a 50 or a 75 or a 90. Wide angle, I'm happy with the 1.25 or none at all. And I will switch them out. So like if I'm shooting an event and I'm shooting, you know, 28 millimeter for the event, I'll switch it out to the 1.25 and I'm fine with that. It just gives me that little extra boost, and it does help in dimmer light. But anyway, I just wanted to put this out there. And like I said, you know, if you don't want to purchase a $400 unit and then another 110 adapter, the Light Lens Lab comes with everything. You know, this back part here screws off. This is your protector. You know, it doesn't come with a leather case, it just comes with this. And the adapter comes with it as well for your M11 and the rubber eyepiece. Everything is included with the Light Lens Lab unit. Like I said, the only issue is that thing turning. And it bothered me enough to say, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna buy the Leica one. But, you know, other people that have used it, they don't have any issues with it. You know, there's writing on the front of this unit. So you can actually just say, okay, this is where the writing goes, and just get it there, just in case it does turn. Anyway, I'm done rambling. I just wanted to let you know what I thought about the, you know, the eyepiece, eyepiece magnifiers. I do love them. They do work really, really well. So, you know, if you're interested in one and you're wondering, yeah, it's worth the money, and you're definitely gonna get a lot more in focus shots with this if you need it. That's it. Thanks for watching.